flow versus structure in your business? Is it a choice? Okay, so today I'm going to chat about this battle that can sometimes go on for female entrepreneurs between flow, allowing flow in their business, and requiring structure in their business. And I'd like to sort of talk about and give you some strategies about how to bring these two aspects in so they're complementing each other. The thing is with flow and structure, structure is a much more yang energy, a more masculine energy, and flow is a more feminine energy. And you hear many female entrepreneurs will say, but I just want to go with where the energy is taking me and you know, just trust that and move with that and show up when it's there and not when it's not there. And sure, that, I mean, it makes sense. And in many ways, a lot of us have lost that ability, and that is the feminine way. But it's not necessarily the feminine way in business. Business on the whole has a masculine energy. Business requires some structure. And at the end of the day, we are male and female, okay? So it is, as I've talked about this, an integrated way of doing business. How can we honor the yang aspect and the yin aspect of ourselves? How can we honor the structure and the flow so that they coexist? Okay? So think about it at first. Is there one of those that repels you a little bit more? Is the thought of structure like, no, it makes you just shrivel up? Or is the idea, you like things organized, super organized, efficient, all planned out, in control, and the whole idea of some flow coming through is like, oh, no, I don't know where that's going to take me. I'd rather know exactly where everything stands. Okay, so if we want to show up in business truly as all of who we are and operate a successful business, we have to have these two aspects in balance. So how can you do that? How can you bring these into balance? So let's talk about the flow side first. So something you can definitely do to encourage more flow in your business is set aside time that is your creative time, that is your flow time, where there's no timetabling. You know, where you can allow the sacral chakra to just blossom and share and create and just birth in many ways. And often that requires a certain amount of time. It's quite challenging to shift from that space into a more rigid, structured space. So look at your work week, set aside time. Or you might do what I do, where I actually set aside a week where I create these videos and where it's a creation week. It's, you know, it also, I look at my back end in that time, but I'm also creating. And for me, that works so much more efficiently than if I try and put that in my more structured week with clients. So how can you allow that flow? How can you make it easier for that flow to occur and embrace that flow? That's the earth energy moving through you. That's the flowing energy that is the female essence. So, and it's the same when you want to look at the yang side of business, the structured side of business. It's very important to run an efficient business. You have to have structure there. So if you find you're resisting structure, when is the best time of the day for that structure? So whether that structure means doing certain tasks, whether it means meeting with your clients, whatever that structure involves, when's the best time? Do you find you operate much better with that structure in the morning? Or is the morning maybe your creative time where you'd rather flow and then you can move into structure? Everyone is going to be different. It might be just that you do a whole day of structure and a whole day of flow. Where's the best time for you to have that structure in your life? Okay, so it doesn't have to be one or the other. They can coexist. How are you going to make them coexist? Which takes me on to my third point of how are you going to make them coexist? Okay, it's so important. We have to have structure. In business, we have to have structure. But ideally, we want that flow of energy to be moving within and around that structure. Okay, so it's so important to not have that rigidity, to not block the flow of energy, to not block our yin essence from coming through. So how is your business looking? Do you feel like you've got a beautiful balance there? Or does it feel like there's more of one than the other? And if there is, what can you do to bring back that balance? Is it a matter of timetabling? Is it just a matter of identifying it and saying, oh my gosh, I hadn't realized I'm not allowing flow in my business? So I'd love you to share your insights in the comments below. Any thoughts you have, maybe you recognize a part of your business that could maybe change to honor both of these aspects. Because as I said at the beginning, for a very successful business, to be a successful woman in business, these two aspects are crucial. So I'd love to know how this shows up for you. And if you'd like to know more about this aspect of business, the energy of business for female entrepreneurs, visit my Facebook page, because I have lots of information in there. There's a beautiful tribe of women who are wanting to do more of the same. So I'll pop that link below, but it's bit.ly/JacquelineFB. But I'll write it below so you get the uppercase and the lowercase bits right. And until next time, let's get you creating alchemy in your business. Bye.